Just want to just say that we're thinking about Aisha. She went down Sunday with a season-ending knee injury against LSU, and she will miss the remainder of the season. And so, just our thoughts and prayers are with her. And at this time, we just feel bad for her for everything that she's gone through, and she's a heart and soul of our team. So, just really disappointed that this has happened to her, and praying for her during this time.
Obviously, Joni, I mean, you had a few days, but how does that change like your rotation? I mean, she's so good on defense as well. So like how does your rotation, what are you going to start out with your rotation? I'm sure you might try some different
Yeah.
combination, but what's your thoughts?
We'll find out today. I've got some thoughts. We'll see the team today and put some of that into action, and it'll just be what we feel like is best. And it might change based on who we're playing. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. What I can tell you is that one person can't replace what she brings to the table. We've got to rebound by committee. We've got to defend by committee. We've got to score by committee because there's not one person who can do all of the things, let alone the intangibles that she brings.
Second half against LSU, obviously you did not have AC, but when you look back, what did you guys do well, or who stepped up because you had a chance to win that game without AC, which was kind of probably unusual for someone looking in because you consider like what she did. So what happened for you to team to be stay in the game and almost maybe pull it out?
I just think we continued to fight. We went between man and zone, which I think kept LSU on their toes a little bit offensively. We held them to 64 points on their home floor. And, you'd like to think that's enough to get a win, but at the end of the day, we didn't box out, and we missed some free throws. But I thought we fought really hard. I thought we were locked in. I thought that our team showed tremendous grit. Talia Parker stepped up, made some big plays for us. Erica managed the game well, Soleil played well. I just thought that as a team, as an entire unit, we just continued to fight. It wasn't a pretty game by any means, but those games sometimes aren't that way. So just Sunday continues to show us that we are moving in the right direction in terms of putting it all together and playing a complete game for 40 minutes.
I know you said you can't replace her, but do you feel like you've gotten some of the experience with the way some of the younger girls have played these last few games? Do you feel like you have that experience, I guess, to plug and play?
Well, I think whichever way we go with our starting lineup, I think those players are ready. I think they're all battle tested. That's been the beauty of getting them indoctrinated so early into games and the schedule that we've played. Whoever is out there has had enough game time minutes to be ready to go. And again, with that being said, we're going to shuffle it around. It could look different from game to game. We've got to figure it out in the moment, and in some cases as we're playing the game.
When you look at going on the road, you guys are still seeking that first true road win.
Yeah.
Just kind of how big is that, maybe psychologically, just to go into someone else's environment and get it.
Well, I think anytime you can, it's so hard to play on the road in this league, and anytime you can win a game on the road, it just means a lot. So that's something that we're still working on doing. Arkansas presents challenges. They're really good from three. They want to play with pace. They stretch you in that way, and so we've got to do a really good job of trying to take away the three as much as possible. Hickenbottom's an extremely talented player who's just playing incredible in the league, and so our first job is to try to get her slowed down and get them playing in the half court.
With that in mind, I guess in a normal situation, AC would have been on Higginbotham a lot, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you guys have looked at that. Who is your best defender behind Higginbotham under perimeter?
Well, I think there's a few. I think it could be Sahar. I think Erica Moon's really good. I think Soleil's gotten better. I think Talia's up to the challenge. I think you're going to see a rotation there. I don't think there's one person who's going to have that assignment. I think we're going to again defend by committee.
And what about leadership? Obviously, the other two, your veterans. Jones has been around. Ware's been around. So I don't want to make assumptions, but where do you feel your leadership is when you're not going to have AC out there, who's put up a lot of minutes every game.
I think Jada steps into that role really well. She's someone who has a really good voice in practice and in games. She knows it. She sees it. I think Amira, she's her first year in our program, but she's someone who's had tons of experience and playing time, so she's not young. I think that Lauren and obviously Sahara carry the day with that in terms of their voice and their leadership. But even, Soleil is starting to use her voice more. So again, I don't know if there's one person. Jada's the one who comes to mind first, but it's going to take everyone. Janae, Kendall, it's going to take everyone stepping up in that role. AC was more of a leader by example than she was with her voice. So we're going to miss her presence. We're going to miss just the grit that she brought to our team, the confidence, the toughness that she brings to our team, more so than her voice.
So obviously you have a small roster, and against LSU you didn't have Hunter. Do you expect Hunter back, or what about that?
She probably will be out on Thursday.
She'll be out.
Yeah.
Is that shins or
Concussion.
concussion? Okay.
Yep.
How do you, I mean, this is kind of hard news for a coach, but hard news for a team as well. I mean, just how did the team take it, and how are they kind of, I guess, responding to this news, not having someone like Aisha?
Yeah, so obviously the first response was in the moment Sunday when it happened, and they were able to respond in the right way, obviously from watching the game and just being competitive. And then we found out late last night that what the results of her injury were, and so I haven't seen them. I'll see them now when we go to film. Obviously, our heart goes out to her and for her. And we know that these things can happen. You never want it to happen to anyone in while they're in season or playing. But with that being said, I do think that we're gonna step up. I think that we're going to rally around her and support her in every way that we can. Figure out other ways to get her involved, so that to make sure she's still a part of our team and what it is we're doing and the success that we have. But I'm confident that our team will respond in the right way.
And a team like you coming off playing some top-ranked teams, you have a team like Arkansas who's desperate to get some wins. How dangerous can an opponent like that be?
Oh, I mean, listen, a number being in front of our opponent doesn't really matter in this league. They're playing at home. They play well at home. They've been in some really close games, and any team that shoots it as well as they do, and any team that has a player like Hickenbottom on any given night, they can beat you. And so we are walking in there prepared to play and battle for 40 minutes, and it'd be a really, really tough game.
When will she have surgery? Has that been determined?
It hasn't been determined yet.
It's an ACL, so is that, you said ACL knee?
No, I said a season-ending knee injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.